Welcome to our yoga stretch program. Today, our yoga stretch program will be a gentle detoxification practice. In yoga, we detox our body through lots of twists and other poses designed to release toxins. Come into a tabletop position. Inhale, child's pose, bringing your hips to your heels and resting your head on the mat. Take some deep breaths. Now our next posture is downward facing dog. Start by curling your toes under and lifting your hips up and back. Draw the navel center in as you elongate the spine. Let the head rest between your arms. Now hold down dog and let's gently add a twist here by taking your right hand and reaching under the body to the left ankle. Hold and take a few breaths. This will add to the intensity of the down dog stretch, but it is not necessary for this pose. Only do what you feel comfortable with. Now bring your hand back to the floor next to your ear. Now readjust your down dog, distributing your weight between your hands and your feet. Now let's try and reach the left hand over to the right ankle. Remember to take deep cleansing breaths. And this is not necessary for this pose. You can take a break and come down into child's pose anytime. So release the hand, come back into our down dog position. Take one more nice stretch here in down dog posture. We're going to take a little break by coming back down onto our knees. Now let's push back into child's pose, dropping the hips to the heels. This is a wonderful restorative posture. Now let's roll up, bringing our hands underneath our shoulders, curling our toes under, and rolling all the way up into mountain pose. Now mountain pose we will return to during our flowing sequent practice. It brings us back to stillness and strength. So bringing our hands to our heart, stand in our best posture, grounding your feet under your hips. We'll begin by separating our feet about 3 to 4 feet apart. Ground your feet to the mat and keep your feet even and parallel to one another. Try to keep your knees soft and your abs engaged. Place your hands on your hips, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, come into a small back bend. Inhale, come back tall, and now exhale, forward fold over your pelvis. Make sure you fold from your hips and not your back. Drop your hands to the floor and walk your hands to the opposite side, making sure that you pivot on the ball of the foot and bring your heel up. Make sure you have your hands on each side of that left foot. Draw your navel center in and lift your torso slightly. Bring your hands on your thighs and slowly lift your torso upright. This next posture is challenging, so listen to your body and modify if you need to. Inhale and raise your arms upright into crescent pose. Sweep your arms wide to the side, palms facing each other. Be careful not to overarch your lower back. Lengthen your tailbone. Press through the right back heel. If you feel comfortable here, let's go into side angle pose. So circle your arms down along the side of each of your foot. And now drop the back foot down to the floor. Keep your right arm on the outside of the thigh as you reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. Keep your legs strong in this lunge. Draw the navel center in and open your heart. If you like, you can look up towards the sky. Take another full inhalation. And then as you exhale, lift your torso back up into Warrior Two. From Warrior Two, let's come into Reverse Warrior. Turn your right palm up And now lean back the left hand to your thigh as the right arm reaches up and over the side of the face. Stay strong in reverse warrior. Let's move to the opposite side. So slowly release the hand down, circle the arms back up towards your ears, and sweep them up to the left side. Bending that knee and pressing through the left heel. Circle your arms up and towards your ears. Sink your hips and press through that back heel. From this lunge position, slowly move the right arm up towards the sky while leaning into the fingertips of the left hand. To modify side angle pose, you can always place your left forearm onto your left thigh. And now come back into Warrior Two for a moment. Very nice. Take another deep inhale, and as you exhale, come into reverse warrior, leaning back, hand on that thigh or hand on your hip. Hold and breathe. Feel the stretch of the side body and the strength of the quadricep. Now let's slowly cartwheel our hands down to the floor on each side of your foot. We'll take a moment to come back into our tabletop position, bringing our legs back under our hips, easy cross-legged position. Bring your hands to your knees, palms facing up. Take a deep inhale and a long, slow exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today in our yoga stretch program. Namaste.